Breaking news now. The new Reform leader, Nigel Farage, has been hit by a drink, possibly a milkshake, while out campaigning today. These are the images. Our political correspondent Gurpreet Narwan joins me from Clacton. She's down on his campaign trail. Not the first time he's had what appears to be a milkshake thrown at him, Gurpreet.
Not the first time, and I think quite a humbling moment for Nigel Farage. He was here in Clacton to launch his local campaign to be an MP after announcing that he, after all, would be standing. There were hundreds of people behind me earlier today cheering him on as he gave his speech. In that speech, he said that he was flattered by the reception he received, but a good reminder that he is a very divisive figure here in Clacton. There were people in the audience, in the crowd here, who also had banners saying no to Nigel Farage. And then on his walkabout after his campaign launch here, he was at the local Wetherspoons drinking pints by the campaign, Reform's campaign bus. Someone came over and poured a drink over him. It looked like it was a milkshake. And as you said, not the first time someone has milkshaked Nigel Farage. You might remember back in 2019, ahead of the European elections in Newcastle, someone also threw a milkshake over him. So, as I said, a good reminder that, you know, some people aren't massive fans of Nigel Farage here in Clacton. We arrived here yesterday. We were speaking to people, asking them what they think. Some people do really like him, but there are many people who said that they think he is a divisive figure. This is a massively Leave voting constituency. 73% of people voted Leave here. There was some polling done at the beginning of the year which suggested that if Nigel Farage runs, then Reform could win a seat here. This is why Nigel Farage is standing here. Reform really believe that he could win, and they're hoping that his involvement might boost Reform's performance in the polls, their performance in other parts of the East Coast, including Hartlepool and Boston and Skegness, where Richard Tice, the former leader of Reform, is hoping to be an MP. It's going to be a tall order for Reform to win seats, but it's already a massive blow to the Conservative Party. Reform UK are hoovering up some right-wing votes, helping to split the votes, and it's Labour who looks like it's going to be the beneficiary. We had some polling out yesterday which suggested that the Tories could end this election with just 140 seats, but that was before Nigel Farage announced that he would be running. Nigel Farage's involvement could boost Reform even further. There are dozens of seats where the Tories have what looks like very small majorities of about 4 percentage points, and if Reform caused them to lose those seats, then Labour could win another 30 seats, and that would be utterly devastating for the Tories. So no wonder Rishi Sunak and his cabinet ministers are out and about telling people that a vote for Reform is really a vote for Labour. But Nigel Farage, he's been brushing all of that off today on that podium behind me. He was saying it doesn't matter, this election is a foregone conclusion. So his message to voters was that they may as well vote for something they believe in.